Hi Pisces, welcome to Horoscope-ish. If you're new here, my name is Lindsay. This is a spiritual entertainment channel where we, talk about those higher elements, but we laugh about it. I'm gonna use my cat deck today. I really felt like it. And I was asking what kind of music would really be good for this? And I started going through these genres, right? And I was like, And I got classical, and I went, so classical wins. I don't know. The best of piano. I can't. Chapin. Beetlejuice, just kidding. Beethoven, Bach, Ravel. I like music, period. I'm sorry if I mispronounce names. I am though. All right. We are looking at the Page of Swords and the Death card. Part of the matter? This is about being intimidated by somebody's transformation. Or being intimidated by literal death. Or being intimidated or checking on the status of you know what I'm really getting from it? I'm checking on the transformation of some cleanup. Something's transformed, Pisces, and it's like it doesn't even look the same anymore. I love that about transformation, though, the fact that you don't look the same anymore, or it doesn't look the same anymore. It can be so big or so simple, really. But, all right, so what's the issue? We got the Star, Four of Pentacles, okay, and the Seven, I believe, of Cups. Yes, that's Cups, all right. So, okay, I'm loving this one right now because it's what can I get away with? Healing, what can I get away with? It's actually really cute because it reminds me of so many times that I've heard quiet people, I wouldn't necessarily give it a gender, but quieter, more reserved, more self-aware people are can I say that? Can I do that? This is healing knowing you can. It's such a human condition, right? And it's a great thing to be in the human condition. Being within the human condition of can I? Be a cat, be no. My bad. Literally having the hardest time swallowing correctly. What are you gonna do? But what can I, figuring out what someone can get away with, meaning, yes, you can double park if you're absolutely in a hurry and you're going to be right back out. Yes, is it going to inconvenience someone else? Maybe, but someone's having a child. I double parked. It reminds me of my wedding day when I booked the top of Federal Hill for an hour because it was so hard to get anything cooler than that, and I don't know, you couldn't spend too much time. But I was like, can I just? I literally had no idea where I was going. The city that I got married in was completely changed from when I was a child, so I ended up parking this rental car on this incline, a little bit of an incline right next to Federal Hill. And the car, when I went back to go look at it, I was like, once we said our vows and everything, I was like, well, she's going with me now. It was so weird. I was so I know you're not, but we were pretty traditional about it. So I was like, let's go, boo boo, but nevertheless, I parked the car really bad, and the whole time I'm focus on this ceremony, because I'm I can't even afford to get the ticket, and don't, got back to the car, my brand new wife, like finally being able to be married, right? Gay marriage, like laughs hysterically, and I'm like, I knew this was gonna be good. No ticket, no nothing, but still, what can you do? So then it's about like being a little bit, once you get into that, what can I do? Then it's like holding on as hard, like being really possessive about still having choices, because somehow, if I can't, like learning what you can and can't do, and then finding out you can do quite a bit, it's almost like now that you know you can do that, you want to bring it back, right? And get possessive with it. So it's a challenge getting that freedom. It's a challenge getting that freedom to do whatever you need to do, right? So thanks, Pisces, for bringing back some good memories. That was a funny memory. But nevertheless, it can be that, can I do this? And, it's in a hurry, right? Sorry, that's funny. All right, what started all of this? Why are we now like freaking out or kind of like taken aback by watching something that's completely different? Well, because of some kind of new path that feels like it was sneaky. In what way, Pisces? Like, wait a minute, what? Wait, huh? Who are you? Or like, you weren't like this before. There's some kind of huge, maybe, oh my gosh, you weren't like this before. There's been some kind of trickery with a new start in life. Is this you, Pisces, feeling tricked? Oh, well. In the past, we've got the Lovers. Choices in love. Whoa. Okay, these really wanted to flip, so I'm going to use these. Oh. And then all these came down. That's some chaotic energy in the past. Pisces, whoa, chaotic. I don't know, man, while you're like watching some kind of transit cleanup, you're watching, oh, there's a cleanup that's making somebody panic.
Business? Go to Wix.com and set up your store.
That's interesting. Maybe somebody's website blew up overnight and it's like cleaning up and it's like intimidating. That's a good thing then, but it seems like, what are they doing to manipulate this? Like, it seems sneak. Oh, I just got Noga Eres with views. There's a truth to it, because I used to think the same thing. I used to be like, I don't understand how this is blowing up. I would be so excited about it, but at the same time I'm like, what? And then some people had to tell me, people buy views, right? So there seems to be some kind of, like, someone's wondering, maybe it's you, Pisces, how is somebody blowing up? So I got the Lovers, so a major choice in love, Page of Pentacles in the Tower. The Lovers? Okay, so there's this, okay, since this is not like a read for children, I'm just now really understanding a correlation. Well, accepting, I wouldn't say understanding, accepting a correlation that someone who doesn't put a whole lot of effort in is having a realization, and it might be sudden, like like this card, this kitty cat, this little kitten. He's like, whoa, 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 whoa. When did that transform? Or it's just really intimidating. This energy is like, what? Huh? So this choice in love was someone didn't put effort in, and it exploded. It went all over the place. It was spewy. Not really. It was just a sudden bang. It was like, all right, so there was not enough effort being put into a choice in love. Like a soulmate or a close relationship. It's Gemini energy, so it's not like sometimes close relationships, they're not romantic. Like close relationships could be like family. But y'all know that. I didn't mean to yeah. So not enough effort was being put in, and so some kind of choice in love fell through. I just got a couple signals with that. Some information was received on a feminine level, so some information that some information was received, and it was healing information about what you receive. Like there's some kind of healing information that when you receive it, or when this person or this it's gonna resonate how it resonates for you. But someone's been walking in the dark so long. Like walking in the dark meaning through their own perspective. So the perspective is what it's almost intimidating. Like, I did not expect that. And now the thing is, like, well, how can I manipulate this? Like, can I do this? Like, probably not. Like, it depends. Like, we don't have perspective of where that glass is gonna fall. Is that water gonna ruin anything? Just because it's spilled water doesn't mean there's not an electronic that's about to get fried. So, you know what I mean? Like, it could still do some damage, leave a watermark. It can, be in an unventilated area and get, moldy. Like, there's a lot that can happen with the idea of it's just a spill. Yeah, but who's attending to it? Because, there's been a lot of confusion about holding back. Yeah, that would be a challenge. Oh my gosh, you know what this seems like? It seems like, it feels like free will, that when you really realize what free will is, you realize where you are. If it's not in a good place. Because sometimes, I am so convinced. I mean, a lot of people are they not? Convinced that free will is actually not a good thing. And the will of a higher presence is so much better anyway. So much better, because we don't have an understanding of everything unless we're open to it. That doesn't mean we accept it. Oof. Alright. So, something that Pisces, there's already something been accomplished here, which is what goes around comes around when it comes to being choosy, and you might get bit. They look the same. Let's play with both. Oh, they look the same. Oh my gosh, that's familiarity. Okay. And not everything that's familiar is what you remember to be its highest. Things that can seem familiar, get to know it. Because, obviously, so there's been some kind of karmic justice when it comes to picking the wrong cookie. One of my favorite analogies, I would imagine is called. One of my favorite analogies is you go over to God's house and God's baked you three different kinds of cookies, because God knows you love options. And you go for your favorite one. If it was in my order, let's see here. So God's like, here, I made you these cookies. I go for the chocolate chip. Super chocolate chunk, yeah! Very good stuff. And God's like, not that one. That has poison in it. Oh, you like put it down. Like, well, thanks for your honesty. Right on. So, what's better of the two of these? Okay, what about the snickerdoodle? Not that one. It's poisoned. Put it down. So you're gonna leave me with this oatmeal raisin crap? That's breakfast. God's like, you need to eat breakfast. And it's in the form of a cookie. I thought you'd like it better like that. That kind of thing. I love it. I'm so getting called to do some things. And maybe you are too, Pisces, which is keep creating, keep creating, keep creating. All right, so and thank you for listening to my free will poison story. So everything that's good for you, you're not going to choose first. No. So in the near future here, we're looking at potential spite. A little bit of defeat. Now here's what's weird. I'm just having a Lindsay moment. I'm just having a moment where I'm realizing that all the things I've heard truly do come into fruition in some way, shape, or form, and it's like, oh, Hierophant comes out with the 5 of Swords. And I'm going, because everything truly is preset in a way. Like the eternal knowledge and knowing of the future really only belongs to sources of energy that it doesn't even. You have to know what you're doing, and you have to treat it like an innocent, precious flower. That it's the last one on the planet, and you're responsible for it. That is the only way you will get information that is helpful in the process of. I guess whatever your north node is. But yeah, this is like, this was supposed to happen. That's a TNR cat, y'all. That's a wild cat that does not want to be domesticated, but then finds out that the domestication, they got the goods. They got all the covers. They got the cat tower with the friskies in it. They got the cat tower. They got that wheel. You seen those wheels? God, if I ever got a cat, I'd need like a 3rd job or like, something more. I would, So you get what I'm saying. So this is the near future is this is supposed to happen. It's like follow the rules, So if anything, there's like this sense. Okay, so you see how this kitty's all left out? It's like, yay, screw it, I don't care. Well, kitty do care, and it's almost like the that karmic energy, right? Because the good karma that you put out there, you don't get back. The bad jujus you're giving out there, like feeling that spite. Somebody's feeling the same. The dish they served cold is actually being served back to them warm, but it still has the same effect. So it's like, and it was always meant to be that way. So it's like, hey, we're following the rules, and this is karma. So Pisces going, I love that. This is karma. Move. I mean, somebody's playing victim. Word. We can all grow out of that. When you stop being the victim, it means you actually take accountability for your actions. Because I'm sorry, it takes more than one effort to. I mean, well, maybe it doesn't, but one person's effort definitely has to be supported by other efforts. So, Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups. What's up with Pisces environment? Ooh. My bad. Pisces environment sees. It's so cute. Looking for love in all the wrong places. Looking for love. Yeah, looking for love in all the wrong places. Now, by the way, when you, I know that I'm probably just ad-libbing a little bit here, but you go to God's house and God's not going to tell you can't have the chocolate chip cookie or the snickerdoodle, but it's best if you do have this. You know, you can still have it, but, whew, it's just a young energy, you know, it's, I wouldn't call it naive. I wouldn't even say it's like, it's just learning. And whenever we do things, a part of me is like, where'd they grow up? What's their situation? Because I'm just noticing that, not just noticing, but you know, some people act the way they do because of how they were raised to act. Environment is a huge factor. So we have 2 major arcana and what you don't see coming. And this literally is about a moon phase. Like this is during the next. I'm gonna go with I can do this. Oh. Is that eclipsed? Oh my gosh. Okay, you know how that eclipse is coming up? There is some hope that's being revived when it comes to patience. The moon and temperance. See, that just means not everything's clear yet about patience, about waiting, about knowing. Oh, there's a difference between patience and figuring out why your life with the major arcanas here is so chaotic and you're seeking peace. There's some shadow work that's needed to be done. Let me look at a card on the shadow work. What is this shadow work? Something about forever. There's a lobster in that, and dogs that are loyal, but loyal to everyone. Lobsters are choosy AF. Aren't they? Yeah, don't they like breed for life? Dogs don't care. Oh my gosh. Shadow work on being left out of something. The transformation at the very beginning of this, like something isn't even how it doesn't look the same anymore. It's been cleaned up. And that may make for like a, who are you? Who are you? You want to share a meal? Sure. It's on me. No, I insist. Like, and then, I don't know. That just seems like the shadow work needs to be surrounding why there's some kind of, why am I left out feeling. Okay. Well, while you're sitting there waiting, maybe look at, where your chaos has been. That way, you can work that out. You can work through anything, Pisces. Yeah. Pisces? Yes. I was looking into, I don't know, my wife and I love to like find charts. And I was like, my wife's like, what's Drew Barrymore? And I'm like, a Pisces. And I actually did it like this. And my wife's like, oh my God, I can totally see that. And then she's like, what's her chart? Because I start saying things like, there's gotta be this and that and the other thing in it. And so we look it up, and literally And this is why I've always loved Drew Barrymore. There's so many people that do. But here's the thing, like, when we looked up her chart, I started like reading mission statements. And when I say like I'm reading mission statements, it's more like, you know, your chart has a planet and a degree and a zodiac sign, and you can literally form statements based on chart placement. So I'm looking at it and I was like the whole reason Drew Barrymore her chart is here and her soul and her vessel is here is to talk about the soul on a freedom level. And when the soul can freely express itself, healing can occur. She's just quite the woman. So let's see here. Page of Wands, divine guidance. You're gonna need better magic than that. Someone's gonna need better magic than that. You cannot pull the wool over somebody's eyes who, may I say, dare I say, is emotionally intelligent. Sometimes it's not psychic. I mean, it is, but, you know, understanding souls around you. Can't bullshit. I never understood the saying, you can't bullshit a bullshitter. Well, yeah, that makes sense, but can you bullshit a high priestess? No. So, do not bullshit this high priestess. Somebody should not be bullshitting. Man, if somebody's bullshitting you, oh my gosh, it's such silly tactics too. It's aesthetic based. It's like it's some kind of attraction that's just based on being showy. So Pisces, check this shit out. You're not gonna have time for this. Pisces, ain't nobody got time for this. You guys swindled, and we're learning because you know what? We just want everyone to just be, you know, why can't you just be face value? Why does everyone have so many underlying tones? It's like, ugh. Yeah, you're done with that. I love you, Pisces. Congratulations. I didn't add the S. That's okay. I'm gonna like slide it in. That's okay. I love you guys. Bye.